One. We are back here for Strake Jesuit versus Elsik. Unfortunately, we've had some technical difficulties, but we are back, and we are here witnessing one of the Strake Jesuits' one of their best games this year. Truly, we're very excited for this game. We think it's going to be a really high-scoring game for Jesuit, who are unfortunately losing now 1-0, but we believe they can really come back and make a great difference in this game. Don't you think, Sergio?
Yeah, I think that if Jesuit does want to win this game, they're going to have to capitalize on all of their situations, considering Elsik. Oh, my lord!
And
what
it's a
goal
shot
by
from Elsik.
What a banger from Elsik.
Oh, it's an unfortunate goal from Elsik there.
It's 2-0.
Oh, wow, that was a good shot. Strake just really needed to surround their the Elsik forward there, who unfortunately got a good curve on the ball and was just right outside of Jeffrey Abbott's reach.
Right, all of this is happening within the first half. It's unfortunate for Strake. They're gonna need a lot of confidence to beat Elsik, considering that they scored their goal within the first 10 minutes of the match.
Very true. Strake just starting off from the back here, trying to bring it down the right-hand side. Elsik regained possession, passing it towards the middle, and to the right-hand side, going through the middle. Number 10 for Elsik here, picks up the ball again. Having some struggle here with the Strike's defense, and it's going to be a foul called against Jesuit. Elsik with the ball again. It's a nice use of the body here from Jesuit.
Elsik is moving the ball quicker than Jesuit, so Strake is going to have to be on top of their game.
But Jesuit are back on the attack again.
Oh.
Unfortunately, they lose the ball. It's going to be a throw-in for Elsik. And to throw in for Jesuit here.
Fetzer with the throw-in.
Elsik has a free kick right now. We have about 25 minutes left in this half. It's been a very exciting half here. A lot of action from Strake Jesuit and from Elsik. It's going to be number 6 man in this game. I think Jesuit are going to come back very strong in this half, I believe, and score a goal.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think hopefully Jesuit could capitalize on their situations, but Elsik is moving the ball more quicker than Jesuit.
True. Elsik again using some tiki-taka right here to pass the ball around the Jesuit defenders, and shot on goal. And Jeffrey Abbott is quick to save it with a nice dive there. You know, he had to make a really quick decision there, and it was a great call from him. You know, a great dive from him. He had to make a really split-second decision there, as a lot of goalies do. And Elsik is trying to regain possession here as they fight to keep the ball out of their corner.
Great play for Elsik.
Elsik passing it down the middle again, as they like to do. But Jesuit regaining possession here, crossing it to the other side of the field. It's a good run here from Jesuit. See what they can make out of it.
Corridor with the ball. Oh, unfortunately loses it.
Elsik kicking it out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in for Jesuit. Jesuit not trying to take their time here, trying to attack as quickly and as forcefully as possible. Here, it's a shot on goal for Jesuit, but it goes very wide of the goal, and it's going to be out of bounds on the other side of the pitch. It'll be a throw-in for Elsik, who are taking their time, trying to take their time here and trying to keep the lead.
It's a throw-in for Elsik. Jesuit with the header.
It's a punt out from Elsik. Jesuit recovers here with a nice header. Going down the line here. Jesuit trying to pick out his man. It's a cross into the middle. Could it be a header from Jesuit? But unfortunately, Elsik gets the header first and is able to get it out of their box.
Belton with ball. He's dribbling a bit too much with the ball. Passes it to 25, Hayden Solis.
Yeah, Jesuit not having as many passes on the ball as Elsik. You know, Elsik has been having a lot of like close touches with the ball. They've been trying to get around the defenders by passing. Jesuit are arguing for a foul here, but are not going to get it as it seems. Jesuit. And it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card.
Calgary gets sent off the field, unfortunately, because UIL rules do state that the person receiving the yellow card has to get sent off the field.
It was an unfortunate yellow card there. Coach was all trying to argue against it, but it's no use.
Matthew, so what do you think Jesuit has to do in order to bring back a lead?
Well, in order to get the lead in this game, I think Jesuit's going to have to do a lot more passing in this game, a lot more communication, I believe, with their forwards, who have been really trying to stream the ball down on the sides. But I don't think that's going to work. They've done that the past couple of home games here, but unfortunately that has not led to much. They do have a great team here. They have a great passing ability, I believe, and I think they're really capable of scoring and getting a lead here. Alex's goalkeeper's picking it up, making a dangerous kick around the Jesuit forward. Elsik with the ball here on the run.
Can this be?
It's a good through ball.
But gets taken out by number 2, Joseph Stiles.
It's a great save there from Joseph Stiles, who is able to recover from that play from Elsik. It's going to be a free kick here for Jesuit. Jesuit kicking it very far down the line. Trying to create something here. Elks' goalie steps out very far and is able to grab it just in time before Jesuit gets a foot on the ball.
It's a goal kick for Elsik. Can Jesuit get there? Jesuit does get there for Belton.
Jesuit trying to clear the ball every chance they can, trying to get it on the opposite side. They do not want another mistake to happen. Yeah, I think in this first half we're going to see Jesuit being very cautious. It's going to be a foul against Jesuit right here. I think Jesuit are also going to be very careful when it comes to yellow cards, since we just received one recently.
I agree. They have been playing very rigorously, which is, depending on how you look at it, a good thing or a bad thing. Obviously, you don't want to play too rough, or else the yellow cards will get on top of you.
Of course, but then again, there's the argument of playing too softly. You know, you can't play too softly in this game. You know, you got to use your body to get on top of the ball, to get on top of your defender. Jesuit trying to pass it down on the left-hand side. So Styles trying to create something here on the left side with number 19, Michael Moreno. Paxton Schulte with a great save there. I think we'll see a lot more great plays from Paxton Schulte here as Elsik tries to advance.
Elsik with the ball.
Here we go, Paxton Schulte picking it up and creating some space for Jesuit here to be able to kick it down the line. But it's Elsik who recovers. Number 22 passes to number 10 for Elsik. Tries to get a shot on goal. He does, but it's not that much work for Jeffrey Abbott here, who scoops it up.
Jesuit has possession of the ball. Passes it to number 19, Michael Moreno.
Jesuit are being denied, unfortunately, here. Trying to pass in the middle. Styles being a creator here for a lot of these plays. Jesuit are piling. Jesuit are driving through the defense here, trying to get a shot on goal, but unfortunately are blocked by the Elsik defense, who is quick to make an attack here. It's a good pass down the left-hand side. Let's see what Elsik can do here.
Passes it back. Overall, Elsik has been playing it safe. You know, they've been passing very good. they've been passing it back, so there's pressure to relieve from from Jesuit.
Yeah, I will say that, they've been attacking a lot more than Jesuit, but Jesuit's still trying to get any chance they can, any shot on goal. And I think that's really what's going to win this game, taking any chances you can, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so Jesuit are taking all the shots they can here.
Right. Jesuit has possession with the ball. Passes it to number 18, Corridori with the ball.
Corridori, player with some great footwork, a junior also, who shows great talent here. Number 18 with the ball, Dominic Corridori here. Elsik trying to leave some of the pressure here Jesuit are putting on them, and they're going to kick it out of bounds for a Jesuit throw-in. Jesuit trying to throw it in here, trying to create something. Unfortunately, it's going to be cleared by the Elsik defense. Paxton Schulte again with a nice header.
Elsik with possession of the ball. Ooh,
it's a good body from Jesuit, but unfortunately it's going to be called as a foul. In my opinion, that wasn't a foul. That was a clean body right there from Jesuit.
Right.
But the ref saw it a different way. Elsik trying to pass through the defense here. It's a nice through ball for Elsik. They're trying to get a shot on goal here.
Oh.
It's a trip up from Elsik, but
oh,
it did almost go in their favor there, as they got a shot on goal, but it hit the post.
Yeah, the ball barely skims the post. It was a clutch play from Elsik and Jesuit. Jesuit trying to clear the ball out, and Elsik trying to put it in the net.
Yeah, very lucky play from Elsik. Fortunately, it hit the post.
So it is going to be a corner for Elsik. Let's see if Elsik can capitalize in this situation.
Jesuit was quick to head it out and clear it. Number 24, Hayden Solis, trying to go around his defender. It'll be a free kick for Jesuit, who are quick on the attack once again.
And Potozniak to Solis. Solis to Michael. Michael to Carl.
It'll be Dominic Corridori on the wing here. Elsik regain possession. Getting another run once again. Oh no, it'll be Jesuit, who will cause a foul, and it'll be a free kick.
Yeah, overall, you can see Elsik is moving the ball much more quicker and much more dynamically compared to Strake, compared to Jesuit, which is going to be such a crucial play for Jesuit if they do want to at least tie the score.
Number 21 here, right wing for Elsik. It's a nutmeg for Elsik here, a nice nutmeg, but it's going to be out of bounds. Elsik will have the free kick here. Passes it short. Gets around his defender. It'll be Paxton Schulte who trips him up. And it will be a penalty against Jesuit. Paxton Schulte there with the unfortunate leg sticking out. And it'll be a penalty here against Jesuit. While the Elsik defender did go down rather easily, the ref still saw it as a penalty. I will say, though, that was a very close call.
This is not looking too good for Jesuit. Jesuit has to do everything in their power to tie the score.
Yes, or to win this game, which I believe they can do. Elsik here, getting a really great chance here, unfortunately. As Paxton Schulte, unfortunately, got his leg sticking out and tripped up a Jesuit defender. You have about 15 minutes left in this game. Elsik is up 2-0, could make it 3-0 right here. It's all up to Jeffrey Abbott to save this goal. Can he do it? I believe he can. Jeffrey Abbott versus Elsik. It's all up to him now. And it's an unfortunate goal from Elsik, who slots it in at the right bottom corner. Elsik have scored their third goal of this match from a penalty kick.
We do have some substitutes coming on. Charles Wood and number 17, Diego Amezaga.
Yeah, I think that's what this Jesuit team needs. You know, they need some fresh feet on the pitch right now to speed up this game once again. You know, they started off really fast, but lost some of their momentum. I think due to some of the goals that were scored on them. You know, but I think they're trying to pick up the pace right now. I think also their Coach McDonald, is trying to hype them up right now. You know, try to get them back in that same momentum.
Yeah, I agree. Confidence is a big key. Playing for, or it's a main factor for any sport. You know, you need confidence to play safely.
It's going to be a foul here against Elsik. Jesuit with the free kick. It's a good kick across the pitch. Jesuit trying to recover. But it's Elsik with the run.
Can Aiden gets it there?
Elsik trying to make good use of this run, passing down to the middle. And it's a great Jesuit offense right here. You know, trying to get on the ball, trying to use his body. Great job from Jesuit here. Charles Wood here with a nice header. Passing it to number 25, Hayden Solis, but it's going to be a free kick for Jesuit right now. It's going to be number 6, Johnson, with the ball. He's going to take this free kick for Jesuit. And he's going to kick it down all the way to the right side. It's a nice patch and that's a nice pass and nice touch for there from Jesuit. But Elsik is able to recover. Another nice run from Elsik. See what they can do with this one. Jesuit regain possession. And are back on the attack. Jesuit are really quick to get on the attack right now.
Fetzer with the ball. Passes it back to number 18, Dominic Corridori.
Some nice skill from Dominic Corridori here.
It's a cross.
Who makes the play out of nothing.
The ball's still in possession. Passes it back to Carl.
Could it be a shot on goal here from Jesuit? Oh, it's unfortunate.
A miss.
Unfortunately.
By Alexander Gugola.
Unfortunately, Gola gets right past the ball there and misses it only by centimeters. Very close there for Alex Gola. Could have been a great shot on goal there. But overall, it was a great play from Jesuit. Some nice creative skill from Dominic Corridori right next to the goal. You know, trying to pick out his man. Trying to get right there and get a shot on goal.
Number 4 is on the pitch. Gianluca Parker over Paxton Schulte.
Yeah, Paxton Schulte does seem upset right now. It's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a corner kick here for Jesuit, who try to kick it back in the box. Very close there for Jesuit as the ball almost slips out of the Elsik goalkeeper's hands. Elsik get back on the ball. It's a good through ball for Elsik. It's not going to be called offsides. And it'll be a shot over the goalpost. Again, Elsik taking any shot they can right now, as they have for this half. Less than 12 minutes left in this half. Elsik are winning 3-0. But Jesuit still have the chance to regain a tie and also probably to get a lead. Jesuit are taking the free kick here.
Styles with the throw in.
Trying to get it to Charles Wood, but it's going to be another throw in for Jesuit. Styles will take it.
Tries to get it to Charles Wood.
Wood unable to get there, but it'll be Hayden Fetzer trying to get the ball. He is definitely angry with that Elsik defender. He pushes him a little bit. Will it be a yellow card for Hayden Fetzer? And it will be, unfortunately. He gets a little bit too angry there at the Elsik defender trying to push him around. And it'll be a yellow card for Hayden Fetzer. And it also will be a yellow card for that Elsik defender. This will be a 2 yellow card play right here. Elsik receiving a yellow card as well. Both of their players are being sent off as we speak, Elsik are sending in another player right now. An unfortunate play there by both teams. Hayden Fetcher, one of our great players here, one of our great juniors, has been sent off the field. It'll be a free kick for Jesuit.
Number 19, Michael Moreno for the free kick.
Oh, it's very close here for Jesuit. But Elsik gets ahead on it. Elsik trying to get on the attack. Will be blocked by the Jesuit defense. Elsik trying to pass it through the middle once again. Down to the sides, number 15 for Elsik. Tries to get it move around the defender, but is unable to. And it's going to be a little bit of a tangle up there for both teams.
It's the free kick for Elsik. Passes it back to number 17.
Number 21 for Elsik.
It's a clean tackle by number 2, Joseph Styles.
That was a great defensive play by Joseph Styles right there. Elsik trying to get a shot on goal right here.
But he is denied by Gianluca Parker, number 4. What a fake shot. What a great fake shot by Elsik.
Elsik trying to get around the Jesuit defense. But Jesuit are going to be quick to recover.
Can Belton win this ball over? Unfortunately, he does not.
Both seems to be getting tackled up in the midfield right now. There's a lot of bodies being pushed around right now in the midfield. You know, both teams trying to use as much of their body as they can to get on the ball. About 10 minutes left in this first half. Elsik are up 3-0. It's going to be a free kick for Jesuit.
Belton taking the free kick.
It's a nice kick up down the line, but Elsik recovers. Back to Belton. Trying to pick out a man and create some space here. But Elsik are pressing very high up. Elsik goalkeeper passes it down. Elsik trying to relieve some of the pressure Jesuit are putting on right now. Some great pressure from Jesuit. You know, making Elsik play a little bit faster. Trying to speed up the game. Elsik are on the attack once again. Down the line. But they get tripped up. And it's going to be a free kick for Jesuit. Coach McDonald giving some words of inspiration for their team right now. As they are losing 3-0, unfortunately. On the bench right now, we have both Coach McDonald and Coach Garner, who teaches JV Green, who just tied 1-1 with Elsik. Dominic Cordori on the ball again, in the midfield, creating some space here for Jesuit. It's a nice pass here from Jesuit, but Elsik get ahead on it. Elsik gets a good run here.
It's a run for Elsik. Gets denied by number 2, Joseph Styles.
Styles is quick to make a great defensive play there, a great tackle.
Elsik still has possession of the ball.
Elsik playing around the entire defense here, trying to relieve some of the pressure.
It's a throw for Elsik.
Jesuit playing very defensively right now, trying not to create another mistake.
It's a body for Jesuit.
It's going to be a free kick for Jesuit, for Elsik.
Can Elsik get there?
It's a good run from Elsik, but Jeffrey Abbott is quick to grab it and throw it out again for another Jesuit attack.
Jeffrey Abbott with the free kick, or with the goal kick. Tries to get it to number 8, Charles Wood.
And it'll be a throw in here for Jesuit. Charles Wood, another great player for Jesuit, another great player on the wing here, who I think can really create a dangerous play here against Elsik. You know, I think if Charles Wood and Dominic Cordori keep teaming up as they have been, you know, they're bound to create a really great play that'll shock Elsik.
I agree. The mutual chemistry that Dominic Corridori and
Elsik
Charles
on the run
Wood
here, gets a shot on goal, and it'll
it's
be a
in.
goal for Elsik, who kicks it over Jeffrey Abbott, and the ball bounces slowly into the goal.
What a chip by Elsik. Unfortunately, the score is 4-0. 4 goals within the first half.
An
Can Jesuit
unfortunate
make a
goal for
comeback?
against Jesuit here. Less than 7 minutes left in this half, and Jesuit really do need to pick up the pace and pick up their attacking mentality. Charles Wood here starting out Jesuit off. It's going to be a free kick here for Jesuit. Johnson with the ball here, down to number 19, Michael Moreno.
Michael Moreno to Styles.
What I've seen here a lot for Jesuit is some hesitation on the ball, unfortunately. You know, whenever they get to the midfield and they try to kick it up, try to kick it down the line, they sometimes end up passing it back, which creates a little bit of stoppage in the play. You know, they have to reset and kick it back down the line again. But I think with some more creative passing here, you know, maybe some lobs over the Elsik defense, they can really create something dangerous.
Yeah, I agree. Jesuit needs to take more shots on goal, because what you have been seeing is a lot of goal kicks and not many plays from Jesuit.
Jesuit trying to pick up the pace here, trying to create a chance. Charles Wood passing it back once again. Charles Wood with a nice touch there, passing it back to Styles. Elsik regain possession here, and they're going to kick it down the line. Elsik trying to slow down the pace of the game here, passing it around in their back half. Elsik trying to take as much time as possible to keep this lead. Jesuit on the run.
Number 19. Can he make it? Michael Moreno. Oh, unfortunately, he gets denied.
It was a good play from Jesuit. I like that through ball that we just saw. You know, I think we need to see a lot more of those from Jesuit.
Yeah, I agree, Matthew. We do need to see more of those through balls if we do want to put more goals in the net or take more shots on target.
And I also think one of the reasons that worked was that he passed it through the middle. You know, not through the sides as they've been doing.
Exactly, because the defenders just get there. So what we do want to see is more through balls down the middle.
And that's also what we've been seeing from Elsik.
Exactly.
The goal that they just scored was passed through the middle. You know, it was a through ball through the middle, and they had a chance to score, and they did. They capitalized on that scoring chance.
Exactly. So Elsik has been putting more balls through the middle, which allows them to take more shots on target, while Jesuit tends to put more balls on left or right instead of down the middle, which they need to do if they want to take more shots on target.
It's going to be a set piece here for Jesuit. It'll be number 19, Michael Moreno, who's going to take it. It's a good kick, but it goes past all the Jesuit forwards and all the Elsik defenders. Jesuit again into the box, and it's picked up by the Elsik goalkeeper, who's slow to kick it out. Number 11 here for Jesuit, Carl Belton, throwing it in.
To John Luca. John Luca looks for Belton. Belton back to...
The great passing here from Belton. It'll be Dominic Corridori to number 19, Michael Moreno. Trying to pick out his man here.
He dances with the Elsik defender.
And unfortunately be passed back. Elsik regained possession. And Jesuit is quick to take over the ball, regain possession, and get on another attack here. Jesuit coming in strong.
To Michael Moreno.
Michael Moreno here. Nice footwork here from Michael Moreno. Can he get a shot on goal? He's going to pass it. Jesuit takes a shot on goal, but it's wide, unfortunately, and over the goalpost.
But I think what we can take away from this is that we did had a shot on target, which is pretty good for the Jesuit forwards, so they could boost their confidence.
And whenever Jesuit is cornered right there on the left-hand side, they're always quick to find a creative way out of it. You know, go to the middle, cut into the middle, and maybe pass to get a shot on goal. That was a great play from Jesuit. We definitely need to see more of that, especially from Dominic Corridori. It's going to be a shot for Jesuit, and
Gets
they're denied.
by the Elsik goalkeeper.
Who barely gets to the ball once again. It was a good play from Jesuit, but unfortunately kicked it right at the Elsik goalkeeper. An easy save for him, and a very close chance for Jesuit. Elsik back on the attack here, on the right-hand side. Number 10 for Elsik, getting past one, but not two defenders here from Jesuit.
Yeah, number 10 does have good footwork.
Carl Belton trying to get him off the ball. Moreno as well teaming up with
What a mega by Carl Belton against number 10. Passes it back to number 19, Michael Moreno with the ball to Hayden Solis.
and Talise passing it back. Jesuit trying to play from the back here. It'll be Dominic Corridori picking up the ball, passing it down to Moreno. See what else he can do with the ball here.
Moreno back to Charles Wood.
Elsik again trying to play through the middle, but are not quick enough, and it'll be Jeffrey Abbott picking it up, passing it down to Styles, who will kick it up to Charles Wood. Could it be a chance here for Jesuit? And it'll be picked up by the Elsik defense here, unfortunately. Charles Wood trying to regain possession once again, but Elsik are quick.
It's a clean body by number 6, Brian Johnson.
About 30 seconds left in this half. Elsik are unfortunately winning 4-0. I do believe when Jesuit gets off the pitch right now, and when they get a chance to talk with their coach, Coach McDonald, they will definitely get some inspiration from him. You know, he'll definitely lead them in the right direction as to where to go for this second half. It'll be a shot for Jesuit on goal, but once again, it'll be over the goalpost. It'll be a goal kick here for Elsik. Only 2 seconds left in this half.
And the half has ended.
We will be right back with the second half as soon as it starts. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll be right back.
Sorry for the delay. We are down 4-0 against A-Leaf Elsik. My name is William Smith, and
And I'm Matthew Cabrera. Jesuit are unfortunately down 4-0, but I believe they can score in the second half. They have the ability to score. They have some great players here. As we've seen in the second half, they've been able to create some great plays. Dominic Corridori, I think, will be a great force in this Jesuit offense.
I spoke with the team's coaches right before the half. They said that they were overcommitting on defense as they tried to man mark number 10 on the field, the striker, and it turns out they were overcommitting on defense. A-Leaf Elsik would just pass to the wings and just, cut through our defense like Swiss cheese. Now, Strake Jesuit has an opportunity. Charles Woods, he's dribbling. He's trying to fight his way. A-Leaf Elsik steals the ball. It's out on them, though.
It'll be number 23, Benjamin Gallagher with the throw-in.
See what they can do with an aggressive start to the half.
He's got Badwin right there, but he's going to be kicked. It's going to be headed out by Elsik.
Oh, it turns out it was a foul.
Elsik will get a free kick.
It's good that Strake Jesuit is trying to get an aggressive start, trying to get an early goal, and catching A-Leaf Elsik off guard out of the half.
Yeah, they really need to do that in the second half if they want to score or tie up the game.
Out on Strake Jesuit, it seems. A-Leaf Elsik ball. We do have not a full house, but we do have quite an attendance here for this game, as A-Leaf Elsik is ranked 9th in the state. This is a really big game for Strake Jesuit.
Yeah, this crowd has been static. Getting on their feet for every play, every foul that's called.
Oh, yes.
Really getting involved with the game.
Especially the fouls. There have been a few cards that have been given, but hey, that's the passion of the game. These guys, they love this sport, and they want to show out for their fans on a Friday night, a chilly Friday night.
Very true, very true. They're very committed to the game. Elsik trying to get it on attack here, but Jesuit's going to be quick to pick it up and get on the attack.
Oh, number 14, trying to chase the ball, and he trips on his own feet, or maybe it was the turf monster. We don't know. He seems to be down, though. And they finally call the play to a halt. Hopefully he hasn't busted his knee, because that can definitely happen when you swam against the ground like that. But he's all right. He's up and walking. What do you think, Matthew?
Yeah, I think that was a good play by Jesuit, trying to create a chance through a long ball there. Something we've seen from Elsik, the last goal was created by passing down the middle, getting the long ball and catching Jesuit off guard.
Yeah, it seems like Jesuit can't string together many passes, but they sure as heck can run down the field and get some through passes in.
True, they love to use the wing as well, as we've seen in the first half. It'll be number 5 coming on. It'll be Alejandro Alvarez.
Yes. Coming on for the person who just fell, that was number 14, Aiden
Potozniak.
Potozniak, yes. 13 different syllables in there. Anyway, the game starts again. Ball is ping-ponging around midfield. And it's going to be a foul on Elsik. Strake now with a free kick at midfield.
Let's see what they can create with this. He's going to pass it down.
They switch it. Number 9 is open. He has a chance.
Trying to get away from his defender, trying to cross it in.
Hayden Solis now. Can he find a man? He's guarded by 2 guys.
Solis.
That could have been a handball. No call by the ref. Now number 10, harassed by Jesuit defenders. The ball is taken from him. Solis now in the clear.
So he's trying to regain possession, but toppled over by that Elsik defender.
What physical play by these two teams. I mean, it's 4-0, but Jesuit hasn't lost a single drip of fight.
Yeah, this definitely has been a really physical game, as we've seen in the first half.
And Solis has a chance.
Gets shot on goal, and it's blocked by the Elsik defender with his body. It was very close there for Jesuit. Solis having a one-on-one with the goalie there. Very close.
You could see the whole stadium was about to stand up and explode.
Very close there for Jesuit, who are now back on the attack. Could it be once again? No.
Oh, quick hands.
Elsik goalkeeper's there. Spins around the defenders.
What a nice juke move by the goalkeeper. I never thought I'd say that. Now Jesuit popping the ball up in midfield. They're fighting for the ball. No handball or handball? Yeah, they stopped the game. It's a
It'll
handball.
be a handball, and it'll be a free kick here for
Yeah.
Elsik.
Free kick for Elsik now. They're going to stretch the defense wide. And seems like there's another foul. Foul on Elsik, probably while the ball was still in the air. Now Jesuit with another free kick. There seems to be many free kicks this game. Very physical game, very passionate game.
Very true, very true. Jesuit trying to kick it up all the way down on the left-hand side. Can they get a cross in? Unfortunately, no. It'll be out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Elsik.
Was that Alejandro Alvarez who had a chance down the left side? Now let's see. How do you think Jesuit is supposed to score against this A-Wave team?
Well, I believe they have to be very creative, and they do really have the potential to do that. Especially with players such as Dominic Corridori, who are very, very creative when it comes to footwork.
See, I think right now when you have Charles Wood, you need to slow down. Oh, that's not Charles, that's Baldwin. You need to slow down the game. You know, you have to have some sort of possess the ball in order to look up, find another man to pass to. But instead, the ball just seems to ping pong around in the box like that. It's popped up in the air, and the goalkeeper doesn't come down with it.
And there's nothing called there against Jesuit.
Yeah, thank goodness he took a shot to the body. Now Elsik on their counterattack. Doesn't work. Strake with the ball.
Check Jesuit trying to get a cross in here. But unfortunately, once again, it'll be out of bounds. And it'll be a goal kick for Elsik.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of running back and forth. The ball just flying across the field. But there's no possession.
True, you could say that. This could be also a strategy here for both teams as well. Trying to create some plays here through a lot of through balls.
Yes, you do have a point. This is not Barcelona FC.
True.
Jesuit recovers the goal kick, but it's out on Jesuit. Now throw in Elsik. Now there's another foul. Foul on Elsik. Jesuit with another. How many free kicks have there been in this game? Countless.
Jesuit trying to create a play here, and we picked up by Elsik's goalkeeper, who once again will throw it out. Elsik trying to play it safe with their defense here.
Oh, what a dangerous ball. Across the middle of the field. Again, into the middle of the field. Jesuit recovers from the dangerous ball. Now, Jesuit with
Another
a
long ball
cross.
here for Jesuit.
And there's no one in the box.
Yeah, Jesuit really need to be pushing up. I didn't see Charles Wood there where he should have been. He should have been right there in the middle of the box, ready to receive the ball.
You do have a point, Matthew. Now, we've Elsik fighting for the ball. There's a lot of pushing and shoving. Now, was that an offsides or a foul? We won't know. Carl Belton to Baldwin. And it's out on Elsik. Jesuit with the ball now. Another opportunity.
Number 23 looking for Charles Wood. There's a great body on that Elsik defender. And it's going to be a foul against Jesuit here.
Strake needs to get back. The majority of their guys are still upfield. A-Wave Elsik, all they need is one long pass, like they have right now.
Yeah, Jesuit are very keen to have some one-on-ones with these Elsik defenders. Well, I think they really should be passing around the defenders, trying to create some through balls here instead of, looking for these one-on-one plays.
Elsik fighting for possession. Jesuit
It's a good ball there.
trying to switch.
Baldwin, who has a great run here, great opportunity to cross it into the box. Oh, it's a very close chance there for Jesuit, who unfortunately do not get a touch on the ball there, right in front of the goal.
Ball goes sailing into the parking lot. What a night. Now, Alejandro Alvarez with the corner kick. What can he do? Number 6. Number 6, Brian Johnson, the midfielder, will take the corner kick. Down 4-0. Half an hour left in this game.
Jesuit are up on the ball, but it'll go flying past the goal. Dominic Corridor is quick to try to pick it up again. It's a great play by him, but unfortunately, Elsik regained possession. And it'll be kicked very far back.
Now let's see what Belton
Jesuit
does.
trying to recover here.
Belton trying to keep the ball in play. And he finds another Jesuit player. No. We'll see who comes down with it. Jesuit now with the ball for 2 seconds. Elsik with the ball for 2 seconds. 4 seconds. Jesuit retains. What can I say? It's pinballing down the field, and they go long.
It's for Badwin making the run here.
Run
all
like
his effort.
you've never run before.
It was a great run from Badwin, showing his great speed there.
And he's arguing with the ref. He's actually the line judge. He's saying, "Hey, I've been pushed, man. I was being held back." He has long strides. He could have made it to that ball.
Very close there. Elsik starting again from their defense, kicking it all the way up to midfield.
Man, a wide open guy in the middle of the field. Now, Elsik on the counter
with another through ball there. It's going to be close, but Buddy Williams is quick to kick it out.
Man.
Great play by Buddy Williams. You know, he had to make that split-second decision
Abbott.
either to keep close to the goal or get out and clear that ball. It was a great decision for him.
I think that was Abbott, but still gutsy play. Elsik now passing it out wide. See, this is the composure.
Number 21 again from Elsik. Tries to cut through the middle here. Tries to get a shot on goal, but just quick to clear it out.
Now Elsik, all they have to do is sit back and find the open man. Up 4, they just need to retain possession. So they're dribbling it out down the sideline. He crosses it into the box. Out on Elsik.
Yeah, it'll go behind the goal there for Elsik. It'll be a goal kick here for Jeffrey Abbott.
For a team that's ranked 9th in the state of Texas, I feel like we've been giving them a lot of trouble. Again, we have not had many shots on goal, but we've had so many opportunities. They've fouled so much. There have been so many long balls to Baldwin down the right side of the field.
Yeah, Baldwin had some really great chances here.
It's just we can't seem to string together like an opportunity where we can take a shot.
Jesuit starting out from the back here. They're going to kick it out, but Elsik will recover. Some back and forth here from Jesuit and Elsik. It'll hit the referee, but the play will not stop. Elsik trying to go down the line here. Jesuit recovers. Gets a nice ball down there.
Paxton fighting for the ball. You know he wants it.
Paxton Schulte is up on top. A very different position than he used to be playing. He's usually down there.
Call for desperate measures. Now Elsik with a 3-on-2 opportunity, and Belton gets back. Oh, nearly tackles the guy, and they're calling for a foul, but no foul given.
That was a very risky play from the Jesuit defense there, who could have caused a penalty kick, another penalty kick. Yeah, we did see one in the first half that unfortunately led to their third goal.
For the first time, it seems this game, ref said play on. Now Baldwin, he retains possession, passes it back. Number 23 finds center fielder. He switches the field now. This is the first string of possessions we've had, or strings of passes. Anyway, Elsik.
Elsik quick to make another run here. It'll be easy work for Jeffrey Abbott here as he passes it back to his defender. Jesuit once again passing to the midfield, passing down the line to Baldwin, who unfortunately gives it up. Jesuit regain possession here.
Gallagher now fighting for control.
Good footwork from Gallagher, and it'll be kicked out by Elsik.
He's trying to find Haynes Solis. Gallagher now with the throw-in. Let's see where he goes. He might go back to Baldwin. Baldwin, the forward, passes it to Haynes Solis. The defender, the right back, is way upfield. Oh,
yeah, Jesuit are really pushing up their star players here up to the front. You know, I think it's a great tactic. You know, maybe some fresh feet. You know, we definitely know that Paxton Schulte has some great speed to him. I think that's what they're trying to get out of it from here.
Yes, they're trying to steal some goals from this A-League Elsik team.
Very much so. You know, attacking whenever they can, getting all the shots they can on goal. Elsik again with another attack
Elsik
here.
With a through ball. They have one man in the box, and they can't find him.
Jesuit are being very careful in their defensive strategy here. You know, getting as many minutes as they can to get back whenever Elsik tries to attack.
That's what you have to do against these dangerous squads. The throw-in out on Elsik again. Number 21, Alexander Goliga with the throw-in.
Goal, another great player for this Strake Jesuit team. He has some great footwork and is very crucial in the middle. It'll be a very wide clearance here for Elsik, who kicks it into the stands.
Nearly hits a mom. The ball comes all the way back from the stands into the arms of a Jesuit player. Paxton Schultz now fighting for possession. Oh, and he rams himself into the defender. There's some pushing and shoving. The ref comes in.
Will it be another yellow card against Jesuit? It does not seem so. It looks like Paxton Schultz will just get a talking to.
Oh,
no, it
he's
will
out.
be a yellow card.
He is knocked out.
He tries to argue and is very visibly mad about that call.
That boy is out of there.
That's going to be a very bad call against Jesuit. They do not need that at this time. You know, about 25 minutes left in this half, and they do not need to take a very crucial hit like that when they're losing 4-0.
A very crucial hit for the Jesuit squad.
Number 14, Aiden Matoznik, will be coming on for Paxton Schulte.
Paxton Schulte has been feeling emotions tonight.
Yeah, Paxton Schulte
with it down
does not have the same stature as Aiden Matoznik does not have the same stature as Schulte, but again, he's a great player, has some great speed to him. Let's see what he can provide to this team.
Paxton Schulte was taken out in the first half after a few goals. It's been a very demoralizing game so far, but one good side is it's good to see your squad show some passion and some fight down 4-0 to Elsik.
And it truly is never over until the clock strikes 0.
Exactly.
Jesuit trying to create another attack here. That's going to be out of bounds and a throw-in for Elsik.
Let's see what Elsik does. They might just want to try and retain possession.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll be seeing from Elsik, later on in this half. Trying to waste some time here to keep the lead.
Because if I were Elsik and I tried to attack this very scrappy defense, this very aggressive defense, I don't want to get anybody hurt, as I did in my last JV game. There was somebody who got hurt. He was tackled on the sideline, bumped his head onto the track, and ran into the bench. Hopefully he'll be okay, and he can recover speedily this weekend.
It'll be a free kick for Elsik, who passes it to the middle. Back to the middle again for Elsik, and Jesuit surrounding the forward tier from Elsik.
Oh, it's actually a foul on Jesuit. Now Elsik, they have a chance for a free kick opportunity. And they pass it back, just trying to retain possession. Oh, but it seems the ref says he didn't blow his whistle yet. Elif Elsik trying not to take any
It'll be
time.
a free kick here, about 25 yards out from the goal.
What would they do? Will they take the shot, or will they just pass it out?
They will take the shot here. Very close shot there, but Jeffrey Abbott is quick to save it, and is quick to get back on the attack here for Jesuit.
No problem for Jeffrey Abbott. He's seen those balls for years.
Yeah, not that much work for him. It'll be passed down all the way to Dominic Corridori, who is back on the field. He's playing way up front, and it'll be a great chance here for Jesuit, who tried to capitalize on this chance. It's being kicked out there.
Now that chance was the defender, the right back, tried to clear the ball, and he completely whiffed. The ball went rolling past him, and number 14 of our defense, Aiden Potsniak, came up and tried to steal the ball, tried to get an opportunity. The ball unfortunately rolled
Throwing
out.
here from Jesuit, trying to capitalize on this. It's going to be picked up by the Elsik goalkeeper. Just went right to him, unfortunately.
Elsik now with a counterattack opportunity, and it's intercepted.
That same number 21 on the left-hand side, who's caused Jesuit a lot of trouble.
Now, Elsik trying to... Jesuit trying to retain possession. Everyone trying to get a hold of the ball.
Elsik are being safe here, passes it back to the goalie. Jesuit trying to press up. and the goalie barely gets a kick on the ball to get it out of bounds.
And that's
for
great.
Jesuit throw-in.
That's great to see for Jesuit. Still pressuring the team, still forcing mistakes.
Yeah, making Elsik work for every single play. You know, especially as Elsik tries to keep possession here. You know, tries to waste some time. You know, it's a great chance for Jesuit to press up on the ball and regain possession and take Elsik off the guard.
Now Jesuit with the throw-in opportunity. They pass it back, and they try to get a crossing opportunity. And he's harassed by the defender, but it seems like there's a handball. Another free kick. Well, man, with so many set pieces, you would think we would score at least one goal.
Gallagher
Don't you think?
is on the right side here calling for it, but unfortunately nothing was past him.
We'll see if they can score this time. Will they go near post or far post?
About 30 yards out from the goal. Jesuit do have a chance here.
Who do you go to? You go to the tallest guy, of course, Charles Wood or Baldwin.
Yeah, Baldwin is in a great position to run here. You know, a great position to lob to him right now. But Jesuit going to take the kick.
Oh!
And it's so close there.
My
Going
goodness.
right over the goalpost there for Jesuit.
We might have a new
Elsik's
football.
goalkeeper does not even get on the ball at all.
We might have a new football kicker this next fall.
Very close, looking like a Leo Messi free kick right there. Very close here from Jesuit. Dominic
Now-
Corridori runs to get the ball over here
Dominic
on the
running,
right side.
tries to get past. He does.
It's a great move from Dominic, who tries to pass to the middle. He takes a shot on goal
Oh.
for himself,
What
but
an
it's going to be picked
amazing
up by the Elsik
try.
goalkeeper.
Amazing opportunity.
We love to see that from Dominic and from these players from Jesuit, taking every shot they can. And that was a great play from Dominic, creating his own play and taking his own shot on goal that he created.
The beautiful thing about this is not the size of the fight in the dog. It is about the size of the fight in the dog, not the size of the dog in the fight. Beautiful thing about this is how Jesuit is still not giving up. Had they given up, it'd probably be 6-0 right now. But instead, they keep on fighting. They keep on pressing. And Elsik is not even trying to. They've only had 2 opportunities this half.
Very true. No amount of goals can destroy the Jesuit morale, who keep pressing on. It'll be back to number 9,
Baldwin.
He takes a nice touch on the ball.
My
Tries to
goodness.
use his body to regain possession.
That left back of Elsik has been worked to death this whole half.
Very true, having to run back for all the long balls that have been passed to Baldwin. It'll be picked up by Gallagher, number 23.
Elsik calling
Passes
for a
it back
foul.
to Jeffrey Abbott. Takes his time. Jesuit with a nice kick down the left-hand side.
It'll be out on Elsik, a Jesuit ball. Throw in now. They try to go quick, keep him off guard, and
It's
they
a
have
great
an
chance here.
opening.
Dominic Corridori on the left-hand side. Can he create something? And unfortunately, it'll be kicked behind the goal.
Man, with all these opportunities, if they score once, this whole place is going to go crazy. We've been itching for a goal for about how many minutes? For about 50 minutes so far. We have 17 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, this crowd is just ready to spring up on their feet and cheer on this Jesuit team. Now, I really do think we will see another goal in this game from Jesuit.
Just who will
They
it
have
be?
the ability to score. And it might even come from Dominic Corridori, who's used to playing in the middle, but now we see him, coming up, playing a forward position. He's creating a lot of chances, as he is now, using his body to get possession of the ball.
And why do you think this is this way? Are we trying to...
Well,
give
Dominic
peop-
Corridori, as you can see now, he's playing towards the middle, but he's definitely not afraid to come up and play forward. He definitely has the ability to, and I think that's what we need to see. We need to see some creative plays, and we need to see some players getting out of their position,
Do you think Coach McDonald is trying to give his players more experience in different positions for maybe, later on down the line if we make the playoffs? Just in case of, God forbid, injuries, or maybe just trying to develop his players in a situation that is truly dire.
Well, that
What
could
do
be
you
true.
think?
Coach McDonald is very famous for all of his coaching ability here at Jesuit. He's a great coach here. Has led Jesuit to semifinals last year. He was a great coach last year, and I believe he can take Jesuit even farther this year.
Maybe if Elsik trying to keep the ball in play, not trying to give it up to Jesuit again. Of course, they give it up to Jesuit as soon as I say that. Jesuit now with another throw-in. Will they go up? Yes, they will. They're down by 4. Try a little tiki-taka move.
Elsik are trying to get the ball cleared out, but Jesuit's not giving up on the ball.
It seems like Elsik is absorbing all of the pressure that Jesuit puts on them, especially from the throw-ins. The ball will get out of control, maybe 2 or 3 paces in front, and all the defender has to do is swoop in, intercept it.
Yeah, but Jesuit are not giving up in this game. They want to score another. They want to score a goal here. And I believe they, I think one of the things that's eating up Jesuit the most is that they have the ability to score the goal. It's just that, each chance they get, they're unfortunately making small errors that ruin some of the plays here. But they definitely do have the potential to score goals here.
Hard foul by Jesuit, and it's going to be hopefully no card.
Number 21 again for Elsik on the left-hand side.
And they
Crosses
switch
over the
it.
pitch. Jesuit regain possession here, trying to get a long ball down, but there's no one there.
Good
Unfortunately,
Good clearance by Jojo
Dominic Corridor
Styles.
running towards the ball as fast as he can. Does not get there. Elsik trying to regain possession, but Jesuit.
Elsik. Oh my goodness,
And
fireworks.
there's some fireworks in the
distance.
background behind the stadium.
Welcome to Sharpstown, Texas. Jesuit switches the ball to number 19, Michael Moreno.
Michael Moreno trying to team up here.
He finds
Number 23 Gallagher.
Gallagher, and he's
Gallagher
fouled.
is fouled here on the
Hard
side. It looks
foul.
like, and it is a foul called against Elsik,
He wants the foul. Are they going to give it to him? No, it's a throw-in.
and it will not be a foul here. That was very close there for Jesuit,
Oh my goodness.
and it's a bad touch there from Jesuit
Unlucky.
on the Elsik side.
Now, Moreno trying to keep the ball down. They had the ball for a second. Elsik now on the counterattack.
Elsik unable to create something down the middle.
It seems that Strake is playing.
Dominic Corridor with the free kick here.
Strake
not
is
take
playing
it.
5 in the back.
It's an easy cleanup there for the Elsik defense. He'll kick it out to the midfield. Dominic Corridor, great touch on the ball here. See what he can do. And it'll be passed to no one, unfortunately. And it'll be a smooth scoop there from the Elsik goalkeeper.
Matthew Cabrera. I'll be the first to say I'm no expert in soccer, but are we playing a defensive position? We have 4 on the back line, and it seems that Hayden Solis has been drifting back to help out against the midfielders, the attacking midfielders of Elsik. Is that true? Do you see that?
Well, while we do have a lot of defenders, playing back right now, trying to be as cautious as possible whenever it comes to dangerous plays from Elsik, as we just saw, Dominic Corridor is playing very much up front, trying to influence his forwards there to get up even higher.
And sometimes the forwards aren't there. Just miscommunication on some of these crosses.
But I do like Dominic Corridor's play here of playing really up front, creating a lot of pressure against Elsik. That's really what Jesuit needs to do right now. Gallagher with a nice touch on the ball here, unfortunately picked up by Elsik. We'll get around Gallagher, and Jesuit trying to surround that Elsik forward, and they regain possession here. They get a ball down on the left side of the field. It's a nice ball there for Jesuit, trying to cross into the box, but it's going to be deflected by the Elsik defender.
Elsik now with tons of space. They have a 3-on-4 opportunity.
And it's going to be another through ball for Elsik. It's a 1-on-1 with the goalie here.
And it's a
And it
goal.
unfortunately will be another goal for Elsik, getting barely past Jeffrey Abbott there.
Yes, that was the sound of a phone dropping on the floor of the press box.
This is a very shocking goal for Jesuit.
Not very
Unfortunately,
shocking. It's
We'll now
5
be
to
losing
nothing.
5-0.
Yes. It's not shocking, but it's more demoralizing.
Yeah, but Jesuit will not let up in this game.
No, they will
still
not.
have about 11 minutes and 30 seconds to play in this game. Dominic Corridor will start them off.
If anything, this is valuable gut check time for this team. They will face adversity later on the season, but how they face this adversity is going to affect
Number 19 here, Moreno on the side. Gallagher picking it up for him. Gets past some defenders, but it'll be Elsik who picks it up and tries to create another through ball here. While Jesuit is playing farther back as they usually do, as we just saw, they haven't been as quick on the ball as they should have, which unfortunately led to another goal. But Jesuit still playing up front, trying to create some plays here. Dominic Corridor unfortunately loses the ball here, and Elsik will be quick to clear it out.
Jesuit now with a cross in the box.
Jesuit trying to take a shot here, but unfortunately it'll go wide.
Unlucky. It seems like it's out on Elsik.
Out on Elsik.
It hit off an Elsik defender, and number 23, Gallagher, is going to get the throw in.
He's got some options here in the box, and he'll go for Dominic Corridori. Gets a nice touch on the ball, but Elsik is quick to clear it out once again.
And he kicks. Oh my goodness! The Jesuit midfielder Brian Johnson. He was looking for a man, and he just kicked it straight out of bounds. Not out of bounds as in wide, but out of bounds through the defense. Couldn't find anybody. It looks like there was a foul, and that's a yellow card.
That's another yellow card against Jesuit here.
Spikes high. He was going for the ball, and he caught some of the guy's body, and Brian Johnson knows it.
A very unfortunate play here for Jesuit. And number 17, Diego Amazaga, will be coming on the field for number 6, Brian Johnson. A very unfortunate play here for Johnson.
And a lot of our veterans have been sent off in frustration.
Yeah, the passion of the game sometimes gets to you, and that's what happens. You get a little bit too passionate, and sometimes your blood boils. When you're losing, especially in the games like this.
Now we're going to have Coach McDonald has an opportunity to play some of his younger sophomores and juniors in this 5-0 game.
Elsik will take the free kick here.
Free kick? Yes. Or throw in.
It'll be a throw in here for Elsik, who tries to play it safe, playing it down back to their defense.
Let's see how Elsik operates. Oh, there's a tug on the jersey. That could be a card, but no.
They're playing a little bit more forcefully in the last 8 minutes of the game here.
And the student section likes it. They like the passion that they're showing, even though it's a blowout, and it's hard to accept. The fans do like to see the effort that is shown. They're not hanging their heads, but they're fighting for every ball until the last minute.
Speaking of, we have Dominic Corridori here on the right-hand side.
And he dives.
Looking for the foul here, but will not get it.
Dives, gets right back up, goes, chases the ball. See what I mean? Elsik switching. Belton, the captain, fighting for the ball like a seal, hitting the ball up with his head. Elsik coming down with it. And who's there to pressure him? Number 14, Aiden Pozniak.
Aiden Pozniak there with the ball again.
Pozniak. Now he has the ball again. He loses the ball, but guess what? He goes right back after it, chases it down.
Elsik
getting harassed by the
here.
forwards. The forwards coming up as soon as the ball is passed. And they're gripping and they're fighting, even if they get beat. Foul after foul.
Aiden Talise is not able to get by the defenders. It'll be a free kick here for Elsik.
Elsik, dangerous ball, crossing it over the middle of the field with Alex Alvarez trying to come down with it.
Nice move from Alvarez, gets past the
defender. He
defender.
gets stiff-armed by the midfielder, no call there. Elsik switches the ball.
Gallagher with a nice header to Solis, but it'll be picked up by Elsik.
It's a back-and-forth volleyball game. Elsik, they're probably going to play it
Elsik
safe
taking their time here,
in the
playing
corner.
it safe.
And they lose the ball again. We have 6:45 left in this game. Let's see if Jesuit can steal a goal.
Fortunately, a common theme we've seen here from Jesuit. They've been taking their time, especially in the midfield. Passing it back. Once their forwards get the ball, they pass it back to the midfield. Unfortunately, and that has led to some loss of chances here for Jesuit. Unfortunately,
It's very
but they
tough.
do not give up.
What's very tough is to have so many set pieces, yet lose the ball so many times. Jesuit crossing it down to their left forward, and
it'll
it
be
goes
too
to the
strong of a kick
goalkeeper.
there. And it'll end up with the Elsik goalkeeper, who will have the chance to kick it out, but chooses to play it short. Elsik on the left-hand side here. Number 3 for Elsik, trying to create a play here, but Jesuit is quick to pick it up and clear it out. It'll be a throw-in for Elsik.
You can see it in the body language of Elsik. They're playing more loose. They're not playing rigid. They're more taking shots when they want to down the field. There's a lot of switching as far as crossing goes. A lot of dangerous passes because they know they're up 5-0. Now they could have subbed in some inexperienced players, and that's why we're seeing that not clean, crisp ground passes to try and retain possession.
Elsik with a through ball here. The Jesuit defense gets a head on it. Some very strong body language here from both teams.
A lot of passion coming from the crowd as well. Every time a man goes down for their squad,
Yeah, you can hear the crowd. You can hear the crowd, screaming at the top of their lungs for the ref to call for a foul.
as he's done 20-something times this game. My goodness, I feel sorry for his vocal cords blowing his whistle so much. Now,
Jesuit
Alex
takes a shot on
Alvarez.
goal. The
Not-
goalie will have to work for that one, bringing it down.
That's what I call a FIFA shot. The goalkeeper.
It was a shot from way out, about 30 yards out. But we do like to see that from Jesuit, taking any chance they can on the ball. And it was a clean strike, I will say. A very clean strike, a very direct and precise strike.
You're seeing a lot of physicality here.
Elsik with the ball, number 12 for Elsik.
Let's see
Trying
what
to
happens.
pick out his man here. And it goes through the Jesuit defense all the way to the side of the pitch.
If number 13 had been there, that could have been an easy goal. But thank goodness we have Carl Boughton on the other end to clean up the mess. Elsik now playing it safe in the midfield. As safe as they can. And of course they lose the ball. Hayden
Solis with the ball. Tries to pass it down to Aiden Potolziak, but it's going to be kicked out of bounds.
Gallagher
Gallagher with the ball.
What can
Has
Gallagher
Solis
do?
and Potolziak here. But he chooses to go for Dominic Corridori.
Corridori shoving, fighting, getting shoved off by the same defender.
Gallagher tries to pick it up, but will be fouled. And to foul against Elsik.
Coach Bill McDonald is screaming down the field, calling for all these fouls. He's livid.
Let's see what Michael Moreno can make out of this set piece right here for Jesuit. We just saw earlier on in the game, Jesuit had a great set piece that almost ended up in them scoring.
Now the left-footed Dominic shoots it in the box.
Elsik gets a head on it though. And
Carl-
Jesuit are left to scramble for the ball here.
And it's a 3-on-1 opportunity.
Number 12 for Elsik once again on the left-hand side, trying to make a run for it, but kicks it straight down the middle to the Jesuit defender.
Amazing play by Carl Belton.
Great defensive work there from Carl.
It takes a lot of heart to come back.
Moreno on the side. Dominic Cordero will pick up for him, but unfortunately passes to the middle.
So he's taking a shot to the face. He's still going after the ball. Elie Elsik. They switch it. Constantly being harassed by midfielders, shoved in the back.
Elsik keeps knocking on Jesuit's door with some very long through balls here.
Yes, clean and crisp. It's out on Jesuit. It's Elsik ball with 2 minutes left.
Only about 2 minutes left in this game.
Let's just try not to have any injuries or any more bookings so that they can play in the next game.
Yeah, we've seen about 3 or 4 yellow cards in this game.
All on Jesuit. Oh, one on Elsik, but mostly on Jesuit.
Elsik here trying to get a shot on goal, but it's Jesuit defense who picks it up and is able to kick it out of bounds.
Elsik with throw-in. Elsik has their whole team now on the offensive side of the ball. They have 2 back, so they're going with more of an aggressive formation to in the game.
Also going through for a long throw in here into the box, but fortunately there's no one there to pick it up and shoot. Jesuit on the attack once again, but it'll be kicked out of bounds.
Off of an Elsik player. Now Jojo Styles throws it down.
Less than a minute here in this game. Elsik trying to again push against Jesuit.
Clock is winding down. We have 45 seconds left in the game. It was a hard-fought battle. It was a hard-fought battle for this Strake Jesuit squad. There was an early goal that may have demoralized them and led to even more mistakes.
But Jesuit did not give up for even 1 minute of this game.
Exactly.
You know, they always kept attacking, always kept taking shots on goal. And I think one of Jesuit's best players, I think for me the player of the game here was Dominic Corridori, who never gave up on the ball, who really tried to play out of his position there and create some great chances here for Jesuit. You know, you never saw him stop pressing up on Elsik.
As you see right now with 10 seconds left, he's still making a run for it.
He's still making a run here, trying to get it passed down or take it for himself. Gets by, takes down one Elsik defender.
And might we remind you, Dominic Corridori is a sophomore on a varsity team. Sophomore?
He's a junior.
My bad. He is a junior on this varsity team, and he is one of the key roles that will be featured in future varsity teams.
Yeah, he definitely represents the next generation of varsity soccer players here for Jesuit.
Now, Strake Jesuit went down 4 goals in the first half, but what we saw here was a lot of heart by the Strake Jesuit squad. They only allowed 1 goal. Elsik kept out their starting squad. As you could tell, they wanted to get more practice in. Treat us like a scrimmage game, in all honesty. They did not appreciate how we played them with aggressive defense as we tried to overcut their through passes, and we did tackle them a lot. There were a lot of free kicks. It was a hard-fought battle, but to see Strake Jesuit only concede 1 goal in the second half after being down 4 and not just losing hope, and actually, fighting in front of their home squad on this Friday night, on this chilly Friday night, it shows that if this team does string together a few wins, they can be contenders in the playoffs.
Definitely. Jesuit definitely has the potential to go all the way this year, I believe. And we still have a lot to see from Jesuit. A lot more games to broadcast here at the Crusader Sports Network. So keep looking out for all these games that we're going to be broadcasting. And we won't just be broadcasting soccer. We'll be broadcasting a multitude of different sports, such as rugby and baseball as well.
And basketball.
Definitely.
And next year, hopefully, football. Now, from Crusader Sports Networks, I'm William Smith.
And I'm Matthew Cabrera. Thank you for tuning in.
And
Sergio De Leon.
say it one more time.
Sergio De Leon.
Okay, Sergio Leone was working the camera this second half. I, William Smith, was working the camera on the first half. I'm sorry for giving you some vertigo with all the jerky camera movements. But anyway, signing off.
Matthew Cabrera and my partner,
William Smith.
thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Remember, keep the Mamba mentality.